Hey everyone, my name is Dustin Bratton, 25 years old from Danville, Illinois, and this is my video submission for Mike Shemer's 90-day frugal diet transformation challenge. And I don't know where to even begin with this book. I've learned so many things, and there's just a lot of information packed into this book. It's crazy. It's helped me out so much. But to tell you a little bit about me, I gained a lot of weight when I was in college, and I graduated college in May of 2008, and then I decided, I need to lose weight. So May of 2010, 2 years later, I ended up losing 55 pounds. So that's that. And during that same month, when I had lost all that weight, I got a job offer somewhere else, back home. So I moved back home. I was near all my friends, just a different environment, and I slipped. And it was crazy because after I lost all that weight, I told myself I will never, ever, ever gain that weight back again, no matter what. And my experience proved that you are going to have slips and you are going to have falls, but you just have to get back up and go at it again, and that's what I did with Mike's help. So I do appreciate the book. And basically, so I lost all that weight, and then I wouldn't get a gym membership here because it was so expensive. I was stubborn because membership at the Y here in town was $40 compared to a $15 membership that I was paying in Indianapolis. Anyway, my stubbornness got me in trouble. I gained 36 pounds back in about 8 months. So in January, I kind of went in hiding because I was ashamed at what I did, because I told myself I would never gain the weight back and all this and that. And I was even featured on a blog for calorie count, and I talked about how to lose the weight and how to not gain it back. And here I am, I did it. So I felt like a hypocrite. But anyway, I knew that I had to get back on it, and so I joined the Y, and I looked for some extra motivation online, and that's how I found Mike. I was really excited. I found him on Facebook, and I liked his page, and I saw that he wrote this book, The Frugal Diet, and I ordered it. And I also saw that there was this competition in there, so I thought, well, why not? It would be good for me. I could use it for accountability. It could keep me motivated, and it has. So I can go ahead and explain, what I've learned from this book. It's crazy. Like I said earlier, it's jam-packed with so much information. It's nuts. But I learned like frugalnomics, basically. Frugalnomics, I like that. Mike taught me that it was okay to shop at stores like the Dollar Tree. And I usually did my shopping at Walmart, whatnot, but you could still find a lot of great deals at the Dollar Tree. I really didn't know what it was until it was mentioned in this book. And so I went to a Dollar Tree, and since everything's $1, you can find some good deals there. Importance of reading food labels, and figuring out what exactly you need, your daily nutrients, this and that. And by reading the food labels, I was able to figure out that I could get generic for so much less of a price, and it would have the same exact ingredients. So I'm not opposed to generic foods. They have the same exact ingredients. They taste the same to me, so that saves a lot of money. And at the end of this, I will tell you how much I ended up saving per month. I did the calculations. And he talked about buying things on sale or if they were on clearance. To be honest, after reading this book and going through the frugal diet, I no longer really buy anything if it's not on sale. I look at the weekly ads and stuff, and I figure out what's going on, like what's on sale, and I get those items. Yeah, this one was pretty big because I was pretty guilty of this back then. But he said he really stresses, do not go grocery shopping when you're hungry. And this is totally true, because if you go I didn't really think about this, it's crazy. If you go grocery shopping when you're hungry, you're liable to buy anything and everything. If you're hungry, anything looks good. And he put a lot of tips in there, like with the lighting, they put in extra oxygen, and they make the lighting brighter. It's just like stuff like that that allows them to make more money in the long run. Fast food. I was going out to lunch with my coworkers like all the time, and I was getting pizza, this and that. I slipped into a bad lifestyle even after I'd lost all that weight. It's crazy how much can change when you change your job or move environments. And I've learned so much so far. I don't plan to go back to that, but Mike really got me on track with the nutrition. He talked about let me see here. Oh yeah, he talked about a zigzag technique, how you could you are able to have a cheat meal once or twice a week, and that's okay, and let me find it here. He talked about the top 25 frugal power foods, and this was awesome because after I read all this and just to see power foods, I was like, okay, these work, and he had an explanation of why they're good for you and stuff like that. I started to eat more of those foods, and here I have them here. I need to go to the grocery store for this week, but let's see what I have. Just out of the list that he talked about, I'm really a fan of this Oat Revolution oatmeal. I like that. Jif natural peanut butter. I made sure it was natural. He said something about don't do the Skippy or Jif, but it says it's natural. I looked at the nutrition facts, and it should be okay, so we're good there. This I'm a really big fan of. 100% natural flaxseed bread. It's good for digestion too, fiber. He talked about natural brown rice. I do a lot of that with chicken breast. Carrots. It's a good snack. He talked about egg beaters. These are kind of like egg beaters, better than eggs. Whole grain pasta. I really like that. I've been running a lot too, so this helps. I have a 5K that I'm going to run in on Monday, so I plan to eat this the night before. And some milled golden flaxseed, which is great. I put that in the oatmeal, or if I have some cereal, whatnot. It's really good stuff. Of this competition is to see if the frugal diet has changed my life for the better. And if you already don't see that, it absolutely has. And I owe a lot to you, Mike, because not only have I learned a lot from this book, but you're so approachable, like online. If I have a question, I could ask you. You're just really helpful, and I know that you're busy, and that shows a lot. Or that tells a lot about your character. You want people to succeed. You're very motivating. And just by writing this book, like your humor in this book, it makes you want to just flip the pages, and I like that too. That's pretty cool. And now, can I have a drum roll, please? I did the math, and I didn't realize how much I was spending on groceries and fast food and pizza and all this and that before I started this in January, but now, since I started the frugal diet and I took the Frugalnomic tips, and I am saving approximately $60 a month on groceries. And to me, that is so much. And I was being stubborn with not wanting to pay $40 a month for my gym membership back then, and just to see how much I was paying for groceries and fast food and pizza. It's crazy, and this right here helped me out so much, and I owe a lot to you, Mike. I appreciate it. And not only that am I able to save money, but I have lost 25 pounds since January, so I am down to 191, and I plan to be at this weight for a while. I'm still planning on losing, but I'm not going to go back to the 200s, and I promise you that right now. So Mike, thanks again for your time. I appreciate it. Thanks for the book. Still read it from day to day, and lots of great tips. Thank you.